South Division Sports seeded Zamboanga versus the 5th ranked Quezon.
Too close to call for this matchup.
Last season, sila ang naging champion ng South Division, but they lost to Nueva Ecija in the national finals. Swing it over to King, another three.
Big shot.
Break, JC to JV.
This is big.
JV!
This is big.
And what a pass from his twin brother, JC. And that will do it. Zamboanga will take game 1 of the South Division quarterfinals. Quezon will be fighting for their season.
From losing the home court advantage to losing Game 1, the Quezon Huskers remain hopeful.
Reminding the players to keep on hawak-hawak lang. Hindi talaga magiging madali.
In Quezon, the family's brand Sardines entering this second half with a 3-point advantage, and on the opening possession, JC Marcelino in the basket and one para kay Tosi Tansingo. Quickly to JK Casino, that's a 3.
Much needed basket for Quezon.
Attacks baseline, tough shot, tough angle, but still able to make it work. Zamboanga looking to close out their series here today at Quezon. They're trying to force a game 3. The Huskers looking very good right now. Punto! What a big shot! The crowd has been silenced by this Huskers team on that play. Quezon looking very loosely on the break. It was like a wave, up and down, but it ended up in, as you would say, as other people would say, an upset.
For Zamboanga and Quezon, it ends tonight as they battle for a spot in the South Division semifinals. The fans of Quezon coming in strong dito sa BACOOR, and the Quezon Huskers also arriving in style. The Zamboanga family's brand Sardines looking very focused for this do-or-die matchup. JC and JV Marcelino and Judel Fuentes right here entering the strike gym as they try to avenge that Game 2 loss and hope that they will advance to the next round. It's too close to call. Game 3 ng inyong South Division quarterfinal series. It's Quezon against Zamboanga. Another thrilling matchup in the offing dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Mamaya, it's a top seed, Bacoor City Strikers against the ILOILO United Royals. Magandang gabi mga kaliga sa Dove Tupas, kasama si Coach JV Gayoso. And Coach JV, alam ko ramdam mo yung tension ngayon, pero, you know, mukhang relax ka.
I'm relaxed, excited to be with you again, covering the games. Medyo nakakagutom lang nung nakita ko nga yung monitor. Wow, for sure. Tonight, kakain ako ng itlog na pula.
Talaga?
Oo.
Saan nang galing yun? Anyway,
Pareho tayo nakapula eh.
anyway, kasama din natin at courtside, one of our OGs, Gianna Llanes. And Gianna, so nice to be reunited with you for this coverage. A very important game and another chapter in this colorful history ng ating liga.
Yes, my fellow OGs, it's so nice to be back here with you at the Strike Gymnasium. Grabe ang playoffs dito sa Mpbl for this season, and the excitement does continue tonight because, as you guys mentioned, it's Game 3 for both playoff series that we are about to witness. Starting with Quezon and Zamboanga, nakita nga natin for Game 2, Quezon was able to defeat Zamboanga in their own home court. Sabi ni Coach Eric, syempre, dagdag kumpiyansa daw ito. But Coach Louis said, even though they accepted what happened, it does not mean that this is where their storyline ends. And speaking of storylines, I'll be delivering both team storylines throughout the games. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna, and we will be looking forward to your reports later on. Tingnan muna natin ang ating playoff bracket because, you know, from last night, syempre, medyo may mga pagbabago na. You know, as we take a look at the North Division, the cast is complete sa ating North semifinals. Pampanga against Caloocan Batangcan Kalu that eliminated Pasig City MCW Sports last night. And dito naman sa kabilang side, no, wala pa. Hindi pa to kompleto because we will have BACOOR and ILOILO later on. And of course, itong game na to, Zamboanga against Quezon. And Jensen and Muntinlupa are still going to contest that other berth and the right to face Batangas in the next round. And balikan natin itong matchup natin. No? It's been one hell of a series itong Zamboanga and Quezon and Coach JV. And no, kailangan itong mga players natin magpakitang gilas in this all-important game. JC Marcelino, staying, within consistency nandun naman, but yung performance niya nung game 2, 7 of 21, obviously not the usual efficient JC Marcelino in that game.
And these are the times he has to make other decisions of creating for his teammates because everybody's attention is to JC. So, kailangan talaga tonight's ball game, maghanap siya ng ibang kakamada para sa team nila.
Pag-isapan naman natin sa kabilang panig, Al Francis Tamsi, he was the best player of that Game 2 victory. But sinabi mo nga, you and Javi agreed that it wasn't just an Al Francis Tamsi show. It was everyone stepping up, but he did make some big shots para sa kanyang kupunan, and that helped lift itong Quezon Huskers to that victory.
It was his effort in the end that really made us decide siya talaga magiging best player. Pero tama ka doon, we decided this. Pero yung buong team talaga, kaya napakahirap. Ito, 13 points for him. Crucial field goals for 2, and even his 3-point shots, crucial shots in the end, made him the best player of that game.
Al Francis Tamsi took 6 more shots from Game 1 to Game 2. And yun nga, balikan natin itong laro na to. Quezon with a 65-58 win. Actually, Zamboanga was ahead by 8 around the 7-8 minute mark na itong third quarter ng game na to. But anong nagbago doon for Quezon, Coach JV?
Well, suddenly, umiba ang timpla ng laro ng Quezon. They made extra passes. Here we see a couple of runs. They had touch passes that became unpredictable on offense kung sino babantayan. Biglang lumamang ang Quezon, hindi na naka-recover itong Zamboanga.
And then you notice the disparity as well, and from the free throw line, 21 of 28. It shows you yung aggressiveness ng team ng Quezon in that ball game.
Well, they didn't want to lose in Zamboanga. Kung matatalo man, doon na lang away from the home court advantage ng Zamboanga. But I think they can pull off an upset tonight, itong Zamboanga team.
Yeah, definitely. It's too close to call nga, sabi nga natin. When it comes to this matchup, a lot of the focus has been on the Stars, but meron tayong, syempre, yung supporting cast that have been equally important. 2 of those players are JV Marcelino on the side of Zamboanga and Rodel Gravera for Quezon. Rodel Gravera is actually one of the breakout players of this Quezon team nitong season na to, and he's done well when he has been entrusted by Coach Eric Gonzalez.
Oo nga, ang kagandahan doon, parang mayroon silang bagong alas na hinugot. Kaya kita natin, Gravera really played a great game. He contributed well. 10 points for him, 3 of 5 field goals, and rebounding, 9. Very aggressive on the rebounds.
JV Marcelino, of course, yung Marcelino connection has been a constant para dito sa Zamboanga. Now, let's go to Gianna Llanes, who is with 2 players that we mentioned.
Yes, for our player matchup, we have JV Marcelino from Zamboanga and Rodel Gravera from Quezon. I'll start with you, JV, bilang ikaw ay isa sa mga veterano ng koponan nyo at kilala mo talaga, alam mo talaga ang sistema ng Zamboanga. Ano yung naging mensahe mo sa mga teammates mo para makabawi kayo from last game?
Ayun, stick pa rin kami sa game plan ng mga coaches kasi alam naman namin kahit natalo kami, lumaban pa rin kami hanggang dulo. Kaya yung may konting reverse sa mga game plan, pero stick pa rin talaga kami sa game plan ni Coach Louie.
Thank you very much, JV. Ikaw naman, Rodel, tatanungin kita. Kasi nung Game 2, you were able to defeat Zamboanga in their home court. Ngayon naman, parang ginawa yung home court nyo. Itong Strike Gymnasium, you have your own band, your own crowd here. Pasalamatan mo naman lahat ng dumating dito, galing Lucena pa, para supportahan ang Quezon Huskers.
Ayun nga, maraming salamat sa mga taga-Quezon. At saka sa pupuntahan nyo dito, sa effort nyo, at saka sa mga nanonood sa kanilang bahay, maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much once again. That was JV Marcelino and Rodel Gravera. Turning it over now to our Coliseum barker, Richard Tampos, for the start of the game.
White Team, BACOOR City, Cavite. And welcome to Game 3, sudden death match between Zamboanga and Quezon for the South Division quarterfinals on the Nexus 88 Gaming. Manny Pacquiao's Mpbl Season 5 playoffs, presented by Extreme. Join me in welcoming the starters from both teams. Let's begin with Zamboanga Family's Brand Sardines. Small forward number 2, Judel Fuentes. Playing center number 7, Jason Grimaldo. Power forward number 27, King Caralipio. And from the guard line, the twin turbo, JV Marcelino, and the reigning MVP, JC Marcelino. Their head coach is Louis Alas. His assistants are Arnold Contorno, Gilbert Castillo, Cesar Paulhen, and Francis Allen. Team representative Antoinette Roque. Basketball operations head Nini Orquiza. Team governor Ram Raham. The team manager Alvin Muñoz. Team honors TP Cao and Miss Anita Cao. Now starting for Quezon Huskers. Starting at center, number 5, Simon Sandagon. At forward, number 12, Rodel Gravera. The other forward, number 24, RJ Minerva. Starting at guard, number 25, Al Francis Thompson. Point guard number 29, Alvin Abundo. Quezon Huskers is led by Eric Gonzalez with Nash, Rosella, Richie Dixon, Ed De La Torre, Luis Nolasco, and Jonathan De Guzman. Team manager, attorney Don Capunan. The team owners are Congressman Mike Tan, Governor Doc Helenton, and San Andres Mayor Ralph Lim.
Our starters for this do-or-die matchup between Quezon and Zamboanga: Francis Tamsi, Alvin Abundo, Simon Sandagon, Rodel Gravera, and RJ Minerva. For Quezon, Zamboanga naman as JV and JC Marcelino, Jason Grimaldo, Judel Fuentes, and King Caralipio. Both lineups very, very athletic, very versatile. And for sure, we will see a very, very dynamic and exciting game.
Well, coming into the third game, magkaamuyan na yan. Alam na nila kung paano kikilos. They're matched up really well. They know who they're gonna guard. They know what they're gonna do. It's just a matter of surprising each other on what they will come up with to be more creative for tonight's game.
JV Marcelino scores the first basket of the ball game, beating Gravera off the dribble and laying it up in off the glass.
Well, it's nice to see that happen again. Pero ito yan ang napigil ng Quezon sa second half nung game sa Zamboanga. Yung penetration at creation ng dalawang magkapatid.
Abundo in trouble against JV Marcelino. Shot clock down to 3. Last touch on Tamsi.
I can feel the excitement dito sa Quezon team.
Ako rin, ramdam ko rin. And as we bring you this matchup 2-0. Ano yung nakikita mo dito, Coach JV, for Zamboanga to pull out a victory?
Well, dito para sa Zamboanga, twins to win. The two brothers need to play really well on offense, both scoring-wise and the ability to help your team score. Don't be predictable on offense. Pangalawa naman, sa kalaban, ang laban. Ignore everything that happens that the referees or the fans yell at. Focus on the game. Ignore the crowd and the refs. Pangatlo, blitzkrieg. Alam natin, atake agad. Dito sanay ang Zamboanga. They have to be very fast and very quick to start. Don't make Quezon set their defense.
And that's actually, if you rely on your advantages in your Zamboanga, that is really you're playing to your strength dun sa last point mo, Coach JV, para naman sa Quezon.
Ito, no man is an island, and they proved it. They played as a team. You won because of playing and staying together. So continue doing that. Pangalawa natin, no left turn. Do not make JC Marcelino go left. Prevent him from doing that. You lessen the percentage of his shots from going in. Lastly, keep your game simple. No fancy play, no heroic moves. Replicate your last game. Look for the teammate who can score or be a better scorer.
Marcelino. Zamboanga is off to a quick start. And again, playing to your strength, which is attack early. Do not allow this Quezon defense to set up. And nakita natin itong capacity ng Quezon with their defense. Ang haba, very versatile, very athletic. And there you see an example of that. Gravera, Minerva, Sandagon combining for the stop.
And you pointed it out, Sedef, yung depensa nga ng Quezon has improved immensely. Ang hirap i-penetrate ngayon, although first move ni JB Marcelino nakalusot sa kanan. But that was one of the rare times. Ito makikita natin, third game nga ito, alam na ng Quezon kung paano sila kikilos para hindi madali ang tira ng Zamboanga.
Take a look at this fast break galing kay JB Marcelino. Early assist para kay JC Marcelino. Dalawa lang yung assist niya in that last game. Took 21 shots. Abundo. The kick out. Minerva for another three. No. Gravera puts it in. Oh boy. He could, ito yung X Factor. Shaping up into an X Factor here for Quezon. Ito si Rodel Gravera.
Well, ang kagandahan dito, they're stepping up their game talaga itong Quezon. Second chance opportunities, lamang talaga ang Zamboanga over Quezon. 18-14. This time, bumabawi na siguro. Yan ang kagandahan ng series, ng third game. Because when you get to several games after the first two, nagkakaamuyan na, everybody's relaxed, everybody knows what their capabilities are, and they just adjust to the situation sa game.
A nice move from JC Marcelino, attacking baseline and scoring on that push shot.
Every time he goes left, Sedel, mataas talaga ang percentage niya. Ang hirap. His left hand is blocked.
That's a miss. Sandagon could not control the rebound, but there is a foul.
That reminded me once upon a time of a Dennis Rodman rebound, offensive rebound.
This move of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Simple baseline attack.
Going left.
Oo, yun na eh. Sabi mo, ayaw mag-turn. Dapat hindi tinapat-turn left.
Oo.
Tamsi fakes the pass. The teardrop doesn't work. Sandagon puts it in. And this early, we're seeing ito yung sinasakripisyo ng team ni Coach Louie. You match up Jodel Fuentes to a Gravera and offensive rebounding all of a sudden becomes a problem for you.
Well, at least nakafocus na talaga ang big men. They're not wasting their position by staying outside. There's a triangle offense, a set pag may tumitira ang Quezon, and that's why they have favorable numbers getting that offensive rebound. Here we see three guys, three orange jerseys. Ayun, biglang naiiwan na because
Grimaldo has to help.
Has to help.
And then you are left with one of the Marcelino twins and King Caralipio, and obviously Sandagon and Gravera will have the advantage there.
Ang kagandahan pa doon, dahil nakaka-second chance opportunities ang Quezon, napapahinto ang fast break ng Zamboanga.
Let's go to Gianna Llanes.
We all know it'll be a good game as both teams celebrated no injuries on their lineup for today. And even though Coach Louie himself is facing a little bit of a cough and cold, he is the perfect testament of Zamboanga's mindset. Sa ganitong klaseng playoff series daw, more than physical health, mental health is most important. Sa first two games sa series na ito against Quezon, napansin ni Coach Louie na strong ang start ng Huskers at talo ang kuponan niya sa rebounds. So the saying for today, do not waste time and energy on the things you can't control and focus on what you can control. Si Dalton JV?
Maraming salamat, G.
Thank you, G.
And sa kalaban, ang laban.
Oo nga.
Yun yung point number 2 mo.
Point ko nga doon. Pero maganda pinopoint out ni G, no? I like the way Coach Louie tells his players. He notices the excitement and the the confidence dito sa Quezon team, and they have to play against that even higher level pa of confidence kailangan ipakita ng Zamboanga players.
We're tied at 8. Early on dito sa Game 3 ng inyong best of 3 South quarterfinal series. Grimaldo looking for a teammate. Here's JC Marcelino. There is a foul. Looks like it will go against Simon Sandagon.
Alam mo si Dev, napansin ko Robin Roños in the ball game. And he has been in the ball game several times, but this time he needs to control his movements. Lagi siya natatawagan ng foul and he reacts to it. Ang kailangan na kailangan sa kanya ng coach niya ay ang outside shooting niya. He is capable of coming up with back-to-back threes or even more. And they need that in tonight's game.
Fuentes on the move. Nowhere to go. And that's another brilliant defensive stop for Quezon.
And you see the difference, ano? May magandang intention talaga ang Zamboanga, and that's the kind of basketball that they always do. Go all out, go hard, and sometimes it doesn't favor when they make erratic passes like that. But I'm pretty sure they'll recover after that bad pass by Fuentes.
Pinasok na si Topeng Lagrama dito. Gravera kicks it out. Robin Roño knocks down the three.
His first 3 points, I called it earlier. Robin Roño, great contributor from the three-point line. Unang-unang tira pa niya. Titignan natin kung kakamada pa.
And Quezon obviously energized by these yellow, orange clad fans dito sa Strike Gym as we bring you the span of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Yan, nandyan sila.
Yan, kita
Yung
mo naman.
lucky fan of the game.
Oo nga, sana bigyan tayo ng balloons.
Suotin mo. Suotin mo to.
Susuotin ko.
Ito, tulad
Yan.
ng kay Kuya yan, no?
Oo, ipunin ko yan para sa Halloween games natin.
RJ Minerva and Rodel Gravera pinahinga muna. Rivero in the game. Jason Apiso and Jakey Casino also on the court right now. Here's Roño. Casino. There's 2 seconds in the shot clock. Last touch ni John Mahari.
Alam mo, Prince Rivero actually contributed well nung sa last game natin. Oo, ilang beses nga siya natamaan. But he contributed, I believe, 10 points at sa first half. Ang dami yung pinukul na tres. Oh.
And that's a turnover.
Where he will see his own defense implemented by Quezon, just allowing the Zamboanga players to rotate. Pero well-established na itong defense ng Quezon, and that's why napakahirap i-penetrate.
Inside, that's a beautiful move. Adi Santos, great pass galing kay Judel Fuentes.
And that's how you break the zone, by moving that ball around rather than starting from the top. Create and make that extra pass.
Lagrama gives it up to Roño. Pinapahirapan ni Mahari. Roño finds Rivero. Prince. Swipe. Nakuha ni Mahari. Tuloy-tuloy for the 2 points. Yan ang tema ng score ng Zamboanga so far, Coach JV.
Totoo, nag-uumpisa sa effort play ni Adi Santos. They steal the ball and make that quick run. Mahari with the finish.
Here's Lagrama. Naghanap ng kakampi. Naagaw na naman ng Zamboanga. Fuentes to Marcelino. It's an offensive foul on Adi Santos.
Oh, Adi Santos called for holding his man, kaya hindi nakapag depensa kay JC, or was it JV? There you go, Adi Santos.
Ayun, may konting hawak kay Casino. But they will challenge this. Because if it wasn't a foul on Andy Santos, that could have been a call against Casino.
It could have been. Didn't look like, from our angle, didn't look like na nakakapit si Adi Santos. Titignan natin sa ibang angulo ng mga camera natin kung may makita silang ano eh. Kasi yung referee was the opposite side kung may nakita silang holding.
And what a start to this ball game though, Coach JV. Ang taas ng intensity, you can feel the energy. And syempre, itong mga fans ng Quezon really showed up here.
I had some notes earlier done, no? Itong for Zamboanga. Just in case somebody asks me. And I was the initial observation I had from the previous game when we covered it in Zamboanga was that do not allow Quezon to set on their defense. Because pag hindi ka makascore, nafa-frustrate yung players ng Zamboanga. So they try to capitalize and come back. And Quezon, when they make the stops, they were able to score. That added the frustration, but even more sa Zamboanga.
So the call stays. And tingnan natin dito ulit, no? But syempre, kumapit din naman si Casino doon initially. But the call will go against Adi Santos.
Would have been great if he went, etong si JC went to the left, go baseline kasi harang na ni Adi Santos yung path to the basket.
Oo, pwede niya gamitin yung kung saan side yung pick.
Oo nga.
Lagrama. Corner, 3. Oh, Piso knocks it down.
Piso for the 3. His first three-pointer.
That's the third three-pointer para sa Quezon in this ballgame. 14-12. Mahari attacks and draws the foul.
Piso actually another silent player in the last game. Bihira siya makapukol. And he wasn't really doing well. And it's nice to see guys who weren't playing well in the second game coming up and showing up. Here we see that baseline shot. Sidel. Ooh.
Very long closeout kay Judel Fuentes. And you know if it's a well-ran play is if the one closing out was all the way from the paint and had to really cross papunta sa baseline as a corner.
Napakaganda at ang nagpapaganda doon si Delph, I'm pretty sure coaching staff ng Quezon pointed out extra passes will get somebody free. Make those extra passes, play team basketball. Yun nga, pinakita nila, ganun sila nanalo. They have a chance tonight if they do the same thing.
Oh, JC Marcelino, you just can't keep your eyes off him. Casino, that's a tough shot. Fuentes stays balanced. Santos, what a play right here. And Marcelino will finish. 6 points now for JC Marcelino and 2 coming off really clever plays from Zamboanga.
Oo nga, napakaganda para great hustle play. Back tap by Adi Santos to a running JV Marcelino.
Panoorin natin ang assist of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Just a touch pass para kay Adi Santos to JC Marcelino. Iniwasan na lang ni Robin Ronyo.
Oh, check out the finish of JV Marcelino. Talagang bringing him to the left. No way to defend anymore. Smart move by Robin Ronyo, not fouling.
14-16. Lamang ang Zamboanga. Thomas Torres is in the game. And Jeric Teng as well. And Simon Sandagon, Cervero, and Jeric Teng. Nasa front line ng Quezon and they're in a zone right now. Man zone to.
Oh, they're just extending really well, but they're clogging up down low. Second chance opportunity there. Mahari getting that rebound.
Mahari in trouble. Goes to Santos. JV Marcelino. Fuentes fakes and fires. No. Rebound ni Adi Santos and he gets fouled. And this is the concern if you're the zone, playing the zone kasi offensive rebounds. Medyo mahihirapan ka kasi hindi mo nga maano kaagad yung tao.
Tama ka doon because the unit on a zone moves left to right habang the offensive player just passes through the players who are moving, positioning himself. And Adi Santos is one of the best offensive rebounding player who moves with and puts himself in a situation to get those rebounds.
Oh, isa yan sa mga top rebounding big men ever since yung season natin, Mpbl nagsimula. So and 2 for 2 para kay Adi, 4 points na siya.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up with a really good game itong si Adi Santos. Kasi Quezon will definitely stop the smaller guys, lalo na ang Twins and Fuentes, to prevent Zamboanga from getting their points.
Casino for 3, wala. Rebound ni Gabayni. Fuentes. 2-minute mark ng ating first quarter. (18-14).
This zone defense right now being done by Quezon. Nahihirapan si Gabayni makatanggap sa loob. They're overplaying him. Gabayni is forced to move and push all the big men hounding him.
Thomas Torres finds Teng. Minerva. Mayor Mark Alcala of Lucena is in the ball game. Here's Teng. Finds Alcala for 3. Yes! That's long too para kay Mayor Mark Alcala.
Deafening response by our fans here, who came all the way from Quezon supporting this Quezon team.
Gabayni backing down. Gabayni misses.
And you see, that's the frustrating part. Once he receives that ball, 3 guys are defending him. Alam nila, Gabayni is a strong contender to score big down in the painted area.
Thomas Torres finds Sandagon. Minerva fakes the pass. Minerva makes his move inside, blocked by Gabayni.
What a defensive stop by Gabayni.
Tignan natin yung nangyari dito. Mayor Mark Alcala had his foot on the line, so just a long 2 para kay Mayor Mark Alcala, but nonetheless looking very confident with his shot. Mayor Mark Alcala, 18-16 lamang ang Zamboanga with this time out. Ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino, mapapanood nyo na anytime and on any device sa pinakabagong sports app na Pilipinas Live. Download and register na for free. So, pangdagdag sa inyong platform na mapapanood yung Mpbl.
What an exciting ball game sa Delph. Ito makikita natin. Commissioner Kenneth.
Emer Oreta, of course, Rudy Distrito, and Satar Macantal. Kagabi, ginabi din kami dun sa Caloocan eh.
I noticed.
But I didn't cover. I was just watching the game. Saya.
Grabe.
Miscommunication there from Torres and Alcala.
Ito talaga napakahalaga sa isang crucial na do-or-die game. When you have unforced errors created, very tough to recover.
Santos. No. Last touch sa gabay ni bola ng Quezon.
Great shot attempt there by Adi Santos. He was free. You won't know if it'll go in unless you release that shot.
Minerva nagbababa ng bola for Quezon. 30 seconds remaining in the first period. Both teams over the limit. Gravera puts the ball on the deck. Gravera! Hang time move doesn't work. JC Marcelino back on the floor for Zamboanga. They can go for the last shot of the period. JV. Here's Mahari. Umatake. Wala. Rebound. Mahari puts it in. +1.
Well, the difference there, Mahari was just going for the shot. Hindi na iniikot-ikot pa. And that's the reason why he was able to get that ball and put it back up. You don't avoid arms anymore. Earlier, sa Quezon, the penetration.
A power rebound for John Mahari as well. And up against the big men of Quezon at that.
Well, still, napakaganda ng ball game natin. The first quarter ended sa Zamboanga with the score of 25-18. Dito, may pag-asa maging 21-16. Still a close game.
And Mahari can give Zamboanga a 5-point lead to end the first period.
Hindi mo rin masasabing breather no? Because ang tindi ngayon ng attitude ng Quezon to come into this ball game and be ready to fight.
That's 5 points for Mahari. Lagrama. Almost para kay Topeng. But the Quezon Huskers did get off to a really good start. And for a while, they had this, it seemed like yung tema ng laro na to was favoring them. Pero itong ang Zamboanga, just too much JC and JV Marcelino after that early good start para sa Quezon.
It's always like that. Textbook na sa kanila yan. Once you see the first 3 quarters of Zamboanga, this is what they show. That run and gun kind of basketball. No? And then once Quezon settles down mid part of this game, you will see them catch up again and bring us even closer.
And that's JC Marcelino, 2 of his 6 points in the first period. 21-16 at the end of 1. We'll be right back. Premium experience, exceptional stay. Boracay de la Ia is the official hotel and resort of the Mpbl. Shout out kay Boss Robert Kai and Ma'am Laila Kai of Boracay de la Ia. Tingnan nyo, hindi pa to home team yung naglalaro pero almost at capacity na tayo dito sa Strike Gym in Imos.
If I'm not mistaken, ilang bus yata ang dumating dito from Quezon.
Rodel Gravera. His athleticism really is a big factor dito for Quezon.
Laking factor, and you see, you can see that finish by Gravera. Hindi na niya na inartehan. Talagang he just went straight to the basket and he was able to score.
That's a miss. Galing kay Tamsi on the rebound. There's a foul on Tancinco.
So they'll permit me to point out, in the first quarter, 14 possessions ang Zamboanga, nakascore sila 8 times. Ang Quezon naman, 12 possessions, nakascore 7 times. Very close. Very close.
Both teams are actually playing well.
Very well.
23-18 ang ating score. Here's Abundo. Attacks the fadeaway. A lot of contact there. No call. JC Marcelino challenges the D. Great job there by Gravera. Still JC. Swings it over to Mahari. Puts the ball on the deck. Mahari. Power move. John Mahari. 7 points now para kay John Mahari. Kung si Gravera ang X-Factor dito, mukhang si John Mahari sa kabila.
Oo, totoo yun. Talagang bumabawi siya, no? Bumabawi siya with everything, offense and defense. He really wants to contribute. Alam ko lang, Mahari was not happy with this game in Zamboanga.
Mark Alcala with a strong move. And he draws the foul on JV Marcelino. Watch this. Tamsi in trouble. But Mayor, Mark Alcala, those hours in the weights room paying off right here, Coach JV.
Paying off. Yes, enough time spent sa weight room to bring that ball to a finish, but just enough to get himself having soft hands to make that finish. And I jinxed his free throw.
Yeah, Sandagon took an extra step.
Well, an extended zone pressure right now being applied by Quezon, meeting them halfway.
Turnover story. Quezon with 8 already. Tancinco is fouled by Sandagon.
Number 5, Simon Sandagon is second. First team foul. Subdivision.
I noticed any full court pressure or zone kind of a pressure being implemented by Quezon, kayang-kayang i-break ng Zamboanga. They're making extra passes, which is really the best. Ito, Tancinco, 6 points in the second game, 3 rebounds, playing 12 minutes. He needs to contribute even more. And that's what I was saying, when the true brothers play well, not only scoring-wise, but they can create for their teammates, that would be a big plus factor for Zamboanga to pull off a win.
That's true. Coach Louis Alas, a multi-titled coach in all levels in Philippine basketball. Now in the sidelines, and a steal here for Zamboanga. Fuentes will pull up. Fuentes connects. 5 points para kay Judel Fuentes, and we have our first double-digit lead of the ball game.
Well, Tomsy was upset na agaw na ni Fuentes, but he didn't even make an effort to run back down on D. Oh, great steal there by Grimaldo.
Tancinco, that's a hard foul from Rivero, and again, Quezon having problems with the press here.
Well, that's where composure really plays a big factor. Zamboanga, because they're the ones applying the pressure, they know that all they need to do is create 1 or 2 errors that will get the brain, the mental focus broken dito para sa Quezon.
Rivero lost the ball. They're trying to give up the foul, and he's actually going for the ball as he fouled Tancinco right there. Just a regular foul.
Regular hard foul.
No, they were checking if kung kailangan tawagan ng ng unsportsmanlike.
I want to share my feelings towards that. There's only one way to give a normal foul. It has to be a hard foul. And that's how I was brought up, and that's how I was during my era. Ganun talaga. And that looked to me like it was just a hard foul.
Tancinco is back at the line. 31-20. John Mahari, terrific job off the bench. 7 points across his name.
And you can't actually write down the effort plays he gives and provides for this team.
That's true.
But Caralipio, he comes in, another scorer.
That's a much-needed three para kay J.K. Casino. That puts Quezon within 8. Fuentes, no hesitation. No good. Ronyo diving for that loose ball. There's a foul.
What a lucky break for Grimaldo. He was just moving and the ball lands in his hands.
And a piece of nice look to J.K. Casino. And nothing but the bottom of the net on that shot from Casino.
And you can't really say that was bad defense, but Caralipio's hands are right there.
The three-point shooting, 1 of 6 for Zamboanga, 4 of 10 for Quezon. Tres ni Fuentes. Caralipio rises and scores.
Wow. They're bringing into BACOOR itong Zamboanga that sour taste they felt when they lost to Quezon back home.
Here's Lagrama. 10 on the shot clock. Casino drives, baseline. Kick out to Ronyo for 3. That is short. Rebound, Marcelino. Quickly to Tancinco. With a Euro step. Tosi Tancinco.
5 points. You are mentioning earlier he should contribute, and he has in the quality minutes that he's been in.
Yeah, they've been getting nice production from Mahari, Tancinco, Lagrama, ball fake. Sa dami ng ball fake, may sasabit talaga.
May sasabit talaga. And if you don't actually make an attempt to stop him, Lagrama can finish. Kayang-kaya na mag-score din kahit napakaliit.
Watch this move of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Tosi Tancinco. Now you see me, now you don't. Just a beautiful finish on that sidestep move. It's a 12-point lead for Zamboanga.
And I'm really happy to see a lot of great moves being shown on our replay for our sponsors, no? And that's because of the players just doing great, playing great basketball. Opiso with the prayer.
Another great defensive stand for Zamboanga. Caralipio puts the ball on the deck. Swings it over to Marcelino. JC jumper, no. Rebound, Opiso. Untik ng maagaw, recovered by Minerva. Topeng is fouled by John Mahari.
Clothesline defense.
Number 99, John Mahari is first. That is the 4th team foul for Zamboanga.
Those things need to be avoided talaga. Wala ka ng tulong noon. All you have to do is just backpedal and try to remain in front of the guy. Itong si Lagrama.
Replacing place of Grimaldo, J.K. Marcelino for J.C. Marcelino. 17 seconds to shoot.
JV comes in for JC.
Also, Rodel Rivera comes in for Jason Opiso.
I'm happy to see that the lead right now by Zamboanga is not because of three-point shooting. It's because of just hustle plays, getting points in the paint.
And getting out of transition as well.
And getting out of transition. That actually makes them unpredictable. That's why it's very tough to defend. In Zamboanga, Quezon already knew who was going to score once they had the ball possession. Ngayon, napakahirap.
Minerva goes down low to Gravera. I'm not sure about that call, Coach JV.
Well, it was a late call. He got the, and I think the referee was thinking, he's a big man against, tumalon lang kasi tumalon yung defender in JV. And that's the reason.
There was, the movement was papaba yung kamay.
Right, he wasn't
pushing away.
Yes. Tumalon lang kasi. Kaya mukhang tinulak. Pero upon the review, makikita nila na nausan na
What a pass! What a pass! Judel Fuentes, the King Caralipio.
And there we see the brilliance of Fuentes. That's how he contributes in offense. He's focused on the game and playing well for his team.
Strong rebound by Caralipio off that Lagrama miss.
Yung unselfish play ni Fuentes, babawian sa bibigyan siya ng tres.
Judel back out to JV. Caralipio uses the pick. King. Shot clock down to 2. Mahari floats it in.
Wow, great move. 9 points for Mahari, and he's just going at it, being offensive-minded aside from the toughness he provides on defense.
Using every second of that shot clock. John Mahari, but meanwhile, this is our assist of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. We've seen a lot of extra passes in this first half para sa Zamboanga, Coach Jimmy.
Oo nga, mukhang bumabawi ang Zamboanga because ito ang ginawa ng Quezon sa kanila in Zamboanga. This time, binabawian sila. Extra passes, great play by Zamboanga.
Kwento ni Coach Eric kahit daw nakadagdag kumpiyansa ang huling panalo nila, he spoke to his players after Game 2 to remind them, yes, we won, but it was not an easy win, reiterating that last huddle, saying, we expected a close game, so we cannot let ourselves get carried away. In his words, composure is the name of today's game, and also trusting your gut to do what is right. Ang crowd nga na ang nakaka-motivate sa kanila ngayon with the Quezon fans traveling all the way from Lucena. Sabi ni Coach Eric, when we are not at our home court, we embrace all the help we can take. And at this point now, that is their biggest motivation. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna, for that
Thank you, G.
report. And, you know, kailangan eh. Kailangan mo lahat ng naka-orange dito. Nagdadasal kasama mo.
I like what Gianna said, no? Composure talaga napakahalaga because the composure will give you the proper decisions to make if you see not being erratic in your movements. You can see everything well, everything floored out, and then the good decisions will come. Tignan natin kung makaka-adjust because they have to weather the storm that Zamboanga is known for giving.
Gravera. Shot clock winding down. Rodel attacks and scores.
7 points for Gravera. Another point by him without being fancy.
Oh, Fuentes, what a move. He gets his own miss.
Sadya yata, mukhang assist sa kanya, sa sarili niya. A Larry Bird move. Ito, from the rebound, gets it. Pero kay Larry Bird, straight up eh.
Galing ni Judel Fuentes doon. Kaliwa yung ginamit para ma-release agad ang bola.
And the smartness of that play, no? He knew where the ball was gonna go. That's why after the release, he was the only one there to get the rebound. Alam niya kung saan papunta. Easy put back for Fuentes.
And the lead is ballooned to 17. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ganda na pinapakita ng Z-Fam. Alam mo ba yun? Z-Fam?
Zamboanga families.
Oh, I was making my a bit of research online. In short, nagsuscroll ako sa Facebook.
Yun. Kaya nakita mo ang Z-Fam.
Oo. Comment section eh. Z-Fam pala yun. Bawi tayo, Z-Fam.
Z-Fam. Alright. Now I know.
Oh, now we know.
Alright. Let's join the trend. Fuentes caught with a push. Hindi pala push. Shove. Shove to the max. Jerome Teng making hit.
Alam mo, ako na.
Kasi yung tiwala ko sa kanya eh.
Nagmimintis eh. Ako na.
Aawain ni
na.
Papa Alvin.
Ako na.
Oh, kita mo?
The split at the line for
That's confidence.
Zerk Teng. Marcelino. 42-26. Caralipio. Binabatay ni Gravera. JV on the move. JV. Basket. Plus the foul.
Well, I did mention 6 points for JV Marcelino. I did say don't make him go left, but JV's the other guy, and he's not supposed to go right. That's the second time he penetrated right side, and he scores.
Well, this is not an easy task para kay Rodel Gravera. We've seen him getting beaten off the dribble a few times already. Oh, Fuentes taking that ball away from Gravera.
So Duff, biglang nawala yung intensity ng Quezon. I mean, they get the rebounds, but they're not really protecting that ball.
Fuentes just threw it up. A 24-second violation.
Well, still, nakapatay din sila ng oras by having that extra possession. Ano, maganda dun para sa Zamboanga. These are the things. It's not about being able to score. It's just that you lessen the chance for Quezon to score. And now they play set defense against this Quezon squad.
3:37 remaining in the first half. There is may tinitingnan ng ating mga game officials. Incident away from the ball.
Habang inaantay natin si Dev, let's talk about history. I don't recall Zamboanga losing back-to-back. And when their backs out against the wall, I know they respond really well.
So Al Tamsi and King Caralipio right there in the middle of your screens. May extra motion yung parehong players.
Well, that's part of the action of having a do-or-die game. Yung mga konting kalabitan, bigyan na lang ng warning. But let the action continue.
.335 remaining in the ball game. The first half ng ating laro. 44-26. Good start here for Zamboanga. Quezon searching for answers. Teng, Minerva. That's off. Caralipio with another strong rebound.
What a rebound.
Just the third rebound para kay Caralipio. Fuentes fires. And 11 points now para kay Jodel Fuentes. They needed a big game from him. In game 2, didn't happen, but right now on track with 11 points.
And I called it then because in that second game, he was focused on the calls of the refs. This time, Fuentes is focused on the game and he's playing well. 11 points he has contributed now for his team, for the Z-Fam.
Yeah. Abundo off the glass and in. You gotta like that move.
Nice move. Very tough for me to make because I was such a big person when I was playing, so I couldn't do moves like that.
Incredible second quarter field goal. 10 of 14 para dito sa Zamboanga. 5 of 12 para sa Quezon.
Dominance talaga, no? Para lang dito sa patapusin ng first half.
Mahari took an extra step. That's travel.
Well, Mahari asking the refs, he was pushed. That's why an extra step was made. But I like what Mahari's doing. He's just being aggressive on offense. If he gets away with it, he scores. If he doesn't, yeah, natawagan siya ng extra step. Either way, the attempt was there to build his confidence.
JC Marcelino replacing JV Marcelino.
Just when you think you've gotten them, itong Zamboanga, to slow down a bit, JC Marcelino comes into the ball game.
Torres in the game. 2-minute mark ng ating second quarter rather. Ooh. There is a call away from the ball again, and that will mean free throws para dito sa Quezon.
Well, JC, I believe, was called for doing the tango.
So the call will go against
JC.
JC. Si Opiso yata. Si Ronyo. Robin Ronyo at the line. Take a look at his Game 2 production. 4 points lang. 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. But maganda naman yung kanyang pinakita ng mga kakampi niya.
Yeah, pero whatever Robin Ronyo does, if he does not reach double figures, yun alam natin na kulang ang kanyang ibinigay because this guy can score. He has a lot of his heart should be complemented by his three-point shooting, which often nangyayari in the past.
17 points ang kalamangan dito ng Zamboanga. Damian Lasco is in the game for the first time. Jodel Fuentes. Pinapahirapan ni Opiso. Fuentes. Looking for Tancinco, but it's a steal here. Ronyo. Tuloy-tuloy para sa 2 points.
7 points for Ronyo. You'll know this guy won't stop scoring all night.
Lasco. To Caralipio for 3. No. Minerva. Medyo napalakas ang pagkuha ng rebound ni RJ Minerva.
Alam mo, napakaganda na. Nakapigil na sila. Napigil na nila itong Zamboanga team. Yet, they give that ball back because of, wow, yun nga, sabi mo, napalakas ang rebound.
Lasco gets the inbound. Now with Tancinco.
Oh!
Another foul away from the ball.
You know, sometimes calls like this I don't like because it stops the momentum of the game. Gumaganda na yung eksena natin and then suddenly, from far away, from a far distance from the ball, a call is made.
Yun nga, no? Damian Lasco at the line. Ito ang unang free throw. Minute and 8 seconds remaining in the second period.
Alam ko si Def, nagko-cover ka rin minsan ng soccer games. Minsan kasi away from the ball, may mga contact din na nangyayari at sana we allow this to happen for as long as it's not career-ending. And that's part of just the intimidation factor when you're in the ball game.
Yeah. Torres. Oh, nag-alangan si Thomas Torres and it's a turnover. Fuentes lost it. Recovered by Thomas Torres.
Yeah, great tap on his active hands. Allows him to get that ball back. You cannot be tentative on your decisions to attack. You have to know when to go strong. Just like that.
Abundo to Minerva. That's why it's so important that the guards of Quezon will make an impact in this ball game.
Make an impact. Do not get yourself airborne and then make an errant pass. Abundo showing the way. Penetration really well. Attracting the defense and drops it off.
Fuentes down the middle. Jodel Fuentes, 13 points in the first half. Two seconds remaining. Abundo has to fire. Yes! That's good. Alvin Abundo ends the first half with a booming 3.
You saw that. Once he released that shot, I called the shot. Because from our angle, kitang-kita natin. Wow, diretsong-diretso ang pukol niya.
Yeah, I was actually... Narinig ba niya tayo? He has to put it up.
I don't know, yeah, but
because he wasn't aware, but he looked at the clock on the other side, and he fires a 3. And I like that he didn't react na
Presence of mind, maganda.
no, he didn't react differently. This should be 49-37 as we end the first half of this do or die game between Zamboanga and Quezon. Panoorin nyo muna ang mga nangyari kagabi sa Caloocan Sports Complex with our Mpbl recap.
Good evening mga kaligayan. Welcome to MPBL Recap. We are now going to talk about that Game 3 of the Clash of Dark Horses. Number 4, Caloocan Batang Kakalu against the number 5, Pasig City MCW Sports in their best of 3 matchup dito sa ating North Division quarterfinals. What a series this was, Coach Mike. Again, one of the closest series or perhaps the closest series that we've had so far sa ating playoffs. And today in Game 3, Caloocan was able to vanquish Pasig City 68-60 in Game 3 of their best of 3 quarterfinals matchup. What was the biggest difference here in this game, Coach? We talked about this in the top of our coverage. In-game execution, yan ang magandang ginawa ng Caloocan today.
Yeah, and very intentional yung mga ginawa nilang executions in the end. Lalo na it mattered how they started. I mean, they started the game involving Gab Espinas getting his shots, leading up to the first 2 points of his 15-point production for today. But really, yung camaraderie, yung being together in the battle and sticking to the schemes, it's really what did this game in favor of Caloocan.
Espinas really had a good game, top scoring with 15 points in this match. But Coach, also our best player of this game was Jennifer Cabanag. After a lackluster performance, especially in Game 2, he came through tonight.
Well, after a strong Game 1, down on Game 2, he came back really strong again here in Game 3, and just goes to show na, a scorer is got to be in there in the game contributing. Exactly what Jeremiah did. He went back to who he is, and more importantly, Coach Robert Season allowed him to play that way, and that scheme actually pinahirapan yung depensa ni Rob Manalang and took Rob Manalang out of his rhythm in this match.
Aside from the players that we mentioned, Gabby Espinas and Jennifer Cabanag, there were also 2 players, actually 3 players who stepped up in the fourth quarter para sa Caloocan. That's Joko Tayungtong, Mac Barakael, and Paul Sanga.
Yep, and very vital yung timing, I guess. Hindi masyadong makikita yung contribution at the start of the game, but really in the fourth quarter, that's where the ending comes. And so these guys stepped up. Huge shot from the outside by Mac Barakael. Paul Sanga coming off staggers and pin downs, making those shots from the outside. And Joko just being Joko, being crafty and being high IQ'd in those situations.
And for Pasig, it was really unfortunate that Ryan Costello and Kenny Rocacurva had to exit the game. Costello picked up a technical foul and an unsportsmanlike foul that forced his ejection, while Rocacurva fouled out with 5 in the start of our fourth quarter. And that was it for our recap of Game 3 of the Clash of Dark Horses, Pasig and Caloocan. Thank you so much, and tune in for more. This has been Javi Palanya and Coach Mike Perez.
only one team will move on tonight. And well, so far, it's the Zamboanga Family's Brand Sardines looking on track to making the next round. But this is far from over. 49-37 ang ating score. But so far, it's been Zamboanga's type of game. They are leading on almost every category on the way to a 12-point advantage. And surprisingly, we're not putting in field goal shooting there. And Coach JB Gayoso will try to break this down for you.
Well, makita natin second chance points. Zamboanga nga 14-7, assists 14-8, inside points 36-16, fast break points 12-2. I did not include the 3-point field goals because it wasn't really much of a factor, although some were made, but it wasn't really a big factor. These are the contributing factors that I saw that gave Zamboanga this lead, and that's the reason why they're controlling the tempo. Mamaya sa keys to the game, check natin yung mga point out later on.
Judel Fuentes, John Mahari leading the way, JC and JV Marcelino. Gusto mo yan, JC Marcelino, 6 points lang.
Yes.
But Zamboanga pretty much in control of this ballgame.
Oo, totoo. Ayun nga eh. Ito makita natin Quezon. I'll go back to what you were saying. Ronyo and Gravera with 7 points apiece. Abundo and Minerva with 5. Yeah, I'll go back to your point. They're doing great offense. Itong twins, the two twins, and we mentioned that.
Turbo twins.
Yes, the
Turbo twins.
The Turbo twins. There you go. And these two guys are playing well. Bakit? They're moving that ball around. Two guys have more points than them, which is scary. Why? Because the game ain't over, and this is the time the two will outshine everybody by scoring. And if they continue to penetrate and create for his team, that's even better because they win because of their help with other people scoring. Very tough to defend a team with multiple scorers in their lineup.
There was a technical foul on Zamboanga. Family's Brand Sardines head coach Louis Alas for violating the cooling off period.
That's a first.
Yeah. Ako nga, lumabas ako, nag-cool off din muna ako from you eh.
Alam mo, talaga naman, tatawagan dapat kita. Late ka na dumating sa ating call time. I could have given you a technical, Sidel.
Well, it's not part of the cooling off period though.
Oh, okay.
So you can't do that.
But what I can do is greet my friend, my brother, Noli Locsin, the tank.
Uy,
happy birthday, belated.
Idol ko yan.
Yan.
Noli Locsin.
Pabugbog kita kay Noli.
Huwag naman. Taga Bacolod din yan eh. Baka ikaw ang ipabugbog namin. Oh, Gabayni puts it in.
Well, Gabayni with his first 2 points, uma-action din because he had no contribution except for his presence on the defensive end. But this time, being aggressive, putting that ball in for his team.
Tamsi, Minerva, the extra pass, Sandago, no! Oh, Gravera. That's basket interference. Look how high Gravera went for that putback though.
Yeah, but you see on the replay, makikita mo yung extra effort ni Adi Santos always being there even if he's not part of the action. He actually changed the shot. Ito makikita natin. So there you see Adi Santos changing the shot.
So they count the basket.
So he interfered. Adi Santos, I believe, will be called for the interference.
51-40. Balikan muna natin yung mga minention mo kanina.
Well, here, Twins to win, and they're playing well. They're contributing in other ways, and they have 2 other guys scoring well. Napakaganda. A plus factor, sa kalaban ang laban, nakafocus yan. Fuentes is actually the person I'm pointing out, almost making a 3 there because his focus now is in the game and he's playing great basketball. Blitzkrieg, they started the run. Yung fast break points nga nila, napakalaki. Para dito, 12-2. Para dito sa Zamboanga. And it's very tough to defend a running team.
What about Quezon, Coach JV? Oh.
Well, ito nga, makita natin, no man is a Lionel. Yes, they're playing tough defense. Yes, they're moving that ball around, but they're falling short with other factors. No left turn. I mentioned JC Marcelino, make him go right. napipigil pa minsan-minsan, but it's JV who contributed by consistently going right. Stop allowing the Zamboanga players from creating. The third point, keep your game simple. Marami tayong ginagawang extra unnecessary errors because nga they want to be more fancy than the play simple basketball. Oh, Prince Rivero. Wow, just hopping up.
Ay offensive foul doon kay Gabayni and had to medyo tinamaan siya. Had to be replaced. Abundo. They need a player like Abundo, very composed on the ball.
And
Rivera Bumuelo. He draws the foul.
Abundo actually is a great point maker. No, he sets everything up. Napakaganda. It's just that he needs scoring from the people he passes to.
Rodel Gravera, 6 points in game 1, 10 points in game 2. And Gian Andianes has every point.
Recalibration, that was the #1 purpose of Quezon's halftime huddle. A very vocal Jason Upiso tells his teammates, gusto natin manalo, pero wala tayo sa lugar. Thomas Torres adding, sa perspective ko sa bench, naririnig ko kayong nagsisisihan, huwag ganon. We are all here to win. Coach Eric puts his players back on track, encouraging them by saying, tumingin kayo sa salamin. Ako naniniwala sa inyo. Kayo, naniniwala ba sa sarili nyo? He mentions the opponent's turnover points and fast break points as their biggest challenge, adding, sa first half ang tumalo sa atin ng hindi Zamboanga, kundi sarili natin. But he concludes saying, don't worry, when we value that trust in ourselves and in each other again, we see games are won in the second half. Their first order of business, stopping Judel Fuentes and John Mahari. Back to you guys.
Thank you, G. I like the things she pointed out. No, everybody's getting frustrated dun sa bench sila and pinagsabihan sila, hey, everybody needs to be composed. Recalibration lang. At here we see that great effort by Adi Santos once again, always putting himself in a position to get a second chance. And then the second point that G mentioned was, we are losing not because of Zamboanga, but we're forgetting to do the right things to prevent Zamboanga from scoring. Tama sila, they're losing because of their own lack of effort.
Well, interesting points there. On the huddle. Marcelino gets the 2 points. And extracurricular activities right here, right in front of us. Mahari and Tamsi.
Oo nga, yung action nasa harap natin, kaso doon tayo nakatingin sa fast break. Would be nice to see that again. Although no call, I don't think there's a call made. Unless, there is a push on the shot. Pero here we see, I don't know if this is the action that we will notice, yung quick run. The tap, quick outlet by Fuentes. And the action's gone.
And Marcelino will score.
Nabanggit nga natin, 6 points lang sila magkapatid sa halftime. Ito na, umpisa na rin silang mag-contribute dito sa laro.
And fast break scoring, 14-2. Okay, extra possession pa dito for Zamboanga. Chance to extend the lead. They go to Gabayni down low. There's a foul on Minerva.
I was gonna say something before that attempt, but it just actually proved my point. They're going inside. No need for Zamboanga to take 3-point shots. Because right now, what's winning the game for them is their points in the paint or close distance shots.
Gabayni misses on the first.
Here we see some fans just spraying.
To 44, 1 for 2 para kay Joseph Gabayni, and another whistle coming after the play.
So Duff, earlier may pinakita mga fans. I believe anak yata ni Coach Louie yun.
Yeah, right behind that bench, Kiefer Alas. Kasama si
Doesn't he play?
Mommy Lisa. He's part of the youth national team, under-16 team, and he just came off a fantastic tournament in Doha, Qatar. Umabot sila ng World Cup, by the way.
Oh, wow, great achievement there. Pero ibang-iba itsura niya pag...
Iba na, but
yeah.
that
Oo nga.
nangyari dito kay Mahari and Minerva. Tingnan natin ano ang hatol.
It's a double foul
Double
between
foul.
number 99 of Zamboanga,
Minerva,
John Mahari, second,
and,
number 24 of Quezon, RJ Minerva, his third foul.
(56-44).
I'm happy that the double foul was called because that actually just stops everybody from going beyond the normal of making extra movement on the court. Wow!
Alvin Abundo with a 3 ball. He now has 8 points, and it's a 9-point deficit.
Abundo finishing the half with the three-point buzzer beater, and then now he has one again.
Well, this was as high as 21 points in the first half. Fuentes, that ball tapped away by Minerva, but there's a foul. Quezon could not believe it. That's a 3-pointer right there as Marcelino went under the pick. Abundo makes him pay.
One of the rare times you cheat on the defensive end. Itong Quezon will capitalize. Great shot by Abundo. Gabayni missing his first. Second time on the line. Three points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 3 free throws. Second, going in for him, 2 of 4, 50%.
No, 57-47.
Abundo taking control of the offense. He's feeling it.
Abundo misses. Fuentes is down, holding on to his right ankle. And he was in pain.
Oh yeah. Sama ng bagsak niya. And that's scary thought, no? If he, although marami naman ang pwedeng pumalit sa pwesto ni Fuentes, but he's been playing well. Here we see that bit of action sa Del.
Oh, no.
He goes up.
Yun, napakan niya. Yung kay Abundo.
Alam mo sa Del, based on experience, I can see Fuentes coming back later on in the fourth quarter.
Well, our Gian Alianes is quick on the scene. Yan ang
yan ang experience.
Oo, experience lang. Ganyan talaga si Gian.
Yes.
Siyempre, alam niya yung gagawin as soon as a player goes down injured. JV Marcelino finds JC. JC makes his move. Down low to Gabayni. Misses. Santos not scoring the putback. Mahinay right there. And it's a jump ball. Magandang matchup dito kasi si Mahinay tsaka si Gabayni.
Oo nga, at si Gabayni, minsan lang makakapag-diskarte ng ganon. Nandun na yung bola, biglang lumabas na konting hangin siguro. May tumamang hangin kaya lumabas ang bola niya. But Adi Santos almost being able to put back.
Joseph Gabayni.
14 foul for Zamboanga. Joseph Limando replacing Joseph Gabayni.
Pahinga muna. Maganda sana dito because Joseph Gabayni was actually playing well.
Yes, he was. Wasn't making his free throws, 2 of 4, but still his presence, he becomes an option eh.
Oo, kaya medyo maganda yung counter kay Jeremy Mahinay. Takes out Gabayni out of this ball game, but Grimaldo naman, a defensive specialist, and a call against JB Marcelino.
Number 19, JB Marcelino penalty. Testing fourth foul of JB Marcelino.
Apat na. Huge call. JB Marcelino, 4 fouls. Judel Fuentes out with a sprain. Sino uhugudin dito ni Coach Louie?
Well,
Cyrus Tabi.
Cyrus Tabi, another great contributor. Pero dun sa Zamboanga, Ignacio also got to play. Yung home court favorite dun sa Zamboanga. Wasn't able to contribute much, but could help.
Yeah. So 57 to 48. So Cyrus Tabi, tingnan natin kung gaano ka-ready. Crucial playoff game. Inugod ka sa bench.
At napakahalaga yun pag ikaw ay pinapasok, kailangan handa ka. Not necessarily to create. Huwag ka lang gumawa ng error.
Tabi. JC Marcelino. Cyrus. Attacks and time. Cyrus Tabi will not get the bounce. Rebound to Quezon. They get the stop. The Huskers down by 9. Abundo to Gravera. Hand off to Thompson. Back to Abundo. There's a mismatch down low. Mahinay against Marcelino. Jeremy. No. Gravera. Put back. Wala pa rin. Rebound. De Grimaldo. Back comes Zamboanga. They swing it over to Mahari. Mahari draws closer and puts it in for 2.
Well, Mahari has been consistent. He's been doing that since the first half. That's his 11th point. He should be an option right now because everybody seems to be missing for Zamboanga, and Mahari has the hot hand.
Gravera cuts and hits on the reverse.
Alam mo sa Delph, nagiging replica ito ng Game 2 because this is how Quezon slowly got closer, plus a couple of three-pointers. But even then, it was just ball movement by Quezon.
Mahari fires, no. The one's a rebound, Sandagon. And just unfortunate for the Huskers right there. That's a tough break.
Oo nga, momentum niya, natangay siya, nadulas ang kanyang paa. But here we see this bit of action.
Assist of the game brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Gravera from Abundo, who's been fantastic in this ball game. So si Abundo.
Great all-around play by Abundo.
Marcelino now with Mahari. Able to attack. And he scores. John Mahari is in the zone. 61 to 50.
13 points for Mahari. But see, great thing by Abundo. What Abundo is doing is attacking the scoring right now of Zamboanga, who is Mahari, forcing him to play defense after that great offensive move.
This move of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. And John Mahari has been scoring in a lot of ways, a lot of different ways in this ball game.
And immediately after that play, inatake naman siya ni Abundo, putting himself on the line. Wow, what a game by Abundo.
And may update ng ating kasama si Gian Alianes on Judel Fuentes.
Yes, natapilok nga si Judel Fuentes at binalot na ang right ankle niya. He said on a scale of 1 to 10, he would rate the pain as 6, but in his words, kayang-kaya makabalik sa laro. Back to you guys.
That's good news. Thank you, Gianna. because I'm pretty sure lahat ng mga nanonood from Zamboanga who aren't here would really like to know his situation.
Oo, syempre, ang ating kaibigan si Boss Nini Arquisa. Kazifam yan. Mahari for 3. In and out. Tapika ng bola. Ends up with Tabi. Yes. Ito rin yung pinagtataka ko eh. The way this game has been called by the referees, those type of loose balls, scrambles, and when you put your hand in there, alam mong may pitong mangyayari.
Right. And that's why you should avoid it. Wait for the ball to be dribbled. Pag tama sa sahig, that's when you can tap that ball. Pag hindi tangan ang bola. But very easy to say, very tough to do.
At the line, shooting 2, Cyrus Tabi.
Cyrus Tabi at the line. Steady so far.
His first point.
Maganda din yan eh, yung medyo fresh ka off the bench. Yung unang basket mo, free throw.
And there's really no pressure on his part. All he has to do is just prevent from making errors, errant passes, play tough defense, steal, or get an offensive rebound, which he was able to do.
Topeng Lagrama is in the game. 63-52. Hawak ni Topeng ang bola ngayon. Lagrama against Tabi. They blitz him. Mahinay. Hang time. Oh! Derby Mahinay. What a way for him to get his first basket. Parang nag-alangan sa ere, tapos binato na lang eh.
It's a hang time fadeaway with a pump. One-handed pump. Oh!
And a pass from Grimaldo. Ronyo. Too strong. Gravera comes away with it. And that looked like that was off a Zamboanga player.
Well, dito natin makikita. Oh, here's the drop pass.
It was Mahinay right here. Fade away. Double pump.
One-hander.
One-hander. Okay.
Kaya mo yun?
Ang hirap nun, ha?
Only in the Mpbl.
There's a challenge by Quezon Huskers on the left.
I don't mind this challenge from Coach Eric.
Yes, I understand. Pero the fast break, I need to call it out because I was taught before to take a long layup rather than laying it up near the basket, a long takeoff so that it's tough to defend. Robin Ronyo had the break but decided to bring it closer to the basket kaya na-challenge yung kanyang what's supposed to have been an easy layup. Alam mo,
Yeah.
Pakiramdam ko pa rin sa Robin Ronyo pupukol ng 3, 2. Feeling ko lang. I don't know why. I've seen him play so many times. He always surprises us with those unexpected bombs.
Oo. There's a challenge and titignan muna nila.
Everybody giving instructions right now. Magandang chess match talaga to. Just, reminding the players what to do, who to guard. And this also gives the players a time to talk to each other, how they would adjust.
Oo.
And to get everybody composed. Sabi nga ni G kanina sa kanyang report, yun ang gusto ng Quezon team na, hey, be composed, settle down.
Yeah. I felt that they got a bit unsettled nung first half.
Yes.
After their really good start. Well, this is really a test. No? This is the first season of Quezon. You have to remember that also. Na ganyan lang din. Unti-unti pa rin na i-establish yung character ng team na to.
Pero ganyan ang nangyari sa second game sa Delph. Dahan-dahan. Humabol at lumamang itong Quezon team.
Upon review, the challenge made by the Quezon Huskers was successful.
Tama ka.
Quezon Huskers.
Good challenge call there.
And it was off that 5. That was crucial. Because they now have a chance to make it a 7-point game.
Execution na lang.
Topeng Lagrama. Here's Ronyo. Gravera wants it against Caralipio. Rodel. Turnaround shot, and Gravera looking very confident. 12 points para kay Rodel Gravera.
And all his shots, if he watches this game, all his shots that went in, no hesitation. 4 of 12 for Zamboanga sa ating field goal, 6 of 11 naman para sa Quezon.
Caralipio, binigay kay Tabi. Down low they go. Grimaldo against Mahinay. Grimaldo kicks it out. Tancinco for 3. As halfway in, Tabi grabs the offensive rebound, and again, unnecessary.
And there was no reason to grab onto.
Hinahawakan kita dito kasi tayo na lang sanang ako na lang sanang natawagan ng foul.
And that's what they're trying to tell the referees. Yes. Because it could have been avoided. Nakuha na yung bola eh. Huwag mo na tulungan makapuntos. They're in penalty. You're in penalty. And Tabi hasn't missed.
A solid stint here para kay Cyrus Tabi. 65-56, lamang ang Zamboanga. 2:45 remaining. Lagrama to a wide open Robin Ronyo. Gravera, lumipat sa kabila si Ronyo for 3. No, gets his own miss. Labas muna kay Rodel Gravera. 8 seconds to work with for Quezon. Lagrama for 3. Wala. Mahinay with the offensive rebound. Wala pa rin. Put back from Gravera also doesn't work. Ball is loose. Gravera dives for it. And we have a jump ball.
You're doing everything possible. It just won't fall in for Quezon. Wow, that got all the fans of Quezon standing. Well, a lot of them actually.
Look how high Gravera went up for this. Pantay na sa rin yung kamay ni Gravera. But Lagrama gets a breather. Hasn't really gotten his rhythm in this ballgame. Ito si Topeng Lagrama. I'm seeing Judel Fuentes standing up, trying to work on his sprained right ankle sa dulo ng bench ng Zamboanga. Grimaldo in trouble. Releases it to Caralipio. 3 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Caralipio, air ball. Gravera gets the rebound. Takbo ang Quezon. Rodel. Casino. We will wait for Mahinay. Mahinay down low. Natapik ni Grimaldo, and that's a foul on Jeremy.
That's where you see Grimaldo's ability to defend. He uses his long arms to prevent Mahinay from receiving a pass. But Jason Grimaldo tired, asking to be subbed.
And dito na ulit si Judel Fuentes. Minute and 36 remaining in the third. It's a 9-point difference, but the way these two teams have battled, parang looks closer than it feels like a 9-point game.
Oo nga, exciting ang ball game natin. Despite not being able to show or showcase exciting scoring from both ends. Bumagal ang tempo natin. Everybody scoring from the line. Tabi had 4. Gabayni earlier. This time, JC Marcelino.
JC Marcelino makes it another double-digit advantage. So balik na sa laro si Judel Fuentes. Opiso gets the rebound quickly to Abundo. Rivero. Tamsi. Back to Prince. Opiso, the extra pass. Abundo for 3. Too strong. Rebound to JC Marcelino. Ahead to Caralipio. Puts the ball on the deck. Caralipio. 6 points for King Caralipio. Slow-mo.
Slow, contra-tempo.
But very soft on that touch.
Oh, very effective because he just got his left hand free.
Thompson with a quick response.
7 points for Tamsi. Yun ang binabanggit ko nga, parang replica lang ito nung huling game nila sa Zamboanga. Tamsi doing the same thing. Shooting from the 3.
68 to 59. Caralipio fires. Couple of big shots here from King Caralipio to end the third. Tamsi again. Wala. Rebound. Gabayni. And you know what, kanina, Quezon on the verge of a couple of 5-6 to nothing runs, but yung fouls, those fouls on the extra possession really costing them that momentum.
The unnecessary fouls at that, Sidel. But
Caralipio again, 8 straight points para kay King Caralipio, coming alive late in the third quarter. Abundo, wala.
Alam mo, Delph, ang laro ni Caralipio parang game 1 nila dito against itong Quezon team.
Quezon was able to cut the lead to 7 points, but in comes King Caralipio. That three-pointer followed by another wide open shot, and that extends the lead back to 15. As Zamboanga will carry this advantage sa ating fourth quarter in this do-or-die matchup. JV Marcelino and Rodel Gravera, yung ating player matchup for this do-or-die game. JV with 6.2 rebounds and an assist. Gravera naman has been one of the key guys for Quezon, 12 points and 11 boards. JV Marcelino, to be fair, ang kanyang score mostly was a couple of baskets against the defense of Gravera.
Yes, and he's using his speed advantage.
Well, Gravera naman has been very active on both ends of the floor in making the most out of his opportunity dito sa team ni Coach Eric Gonzalez. And you know what, Coach JB, just sharing a story of Rodel Gravera, he only made double figures in 3 of Quezon's 28 regular season games.
Wow. But was he used offensive?
Hindi siya ganun kagamit nung time na yon. Gabayni secures the rebound off the Thompson miss.
Well, great attitude for him, Gravera. Ito makikita natin quarter scoring, 21-16 favoring Zamboanga, 28-21. Zamboanga pa din, 25-22. Kita mo, gumanda na ang offense ng Quezon. Pero Caralipio, those back-to-back threes really just brought them a lead bigger than what it should have been.
It's a foul on Prince Rivero on a driving Judel Fuentes, and Fuentes is actually asking for so much more there.
Well, quick to react. Yun nga, the reason I pointed out to be composed because he needs to play the game, and that's all. Just focus because Fuentes is playing a great game. His first basket from the line goes in.
And meron ng 14 points si Judel Fuentes. Did not score in the third. And now has 15 in the ball game. And look at him and Abundo going at it. Parehong taga CEU yan. Galing same school nung college. Abundo, Tamsi, no. Ronyo gets it to Abundo. And Alvin Abundo making sure the Huskers continue to put up a fight here.
Alam mo, Abundo's looking for Tamsi to score, pero Tamsi's actually limping sa Del. May masakit sa kanyang paa. I wonder when that happened. Ooh, Gabaini, what a move.
Joseph Gabaini, oh, they're wearing down itong Quezon, and Gabaini is trying to apply the knockout blows.
Oo nga, kasi nga very tough to defend him. He's experienced, he knows he has a great point blank shot, no? Kayang-kaya na mag-score. Tsaka yung presence niya sa loob, intimidating. It takes 2 to 3 guys to defend him.
Marcelino again, the crossover. Tancinco, 5 on the clock. Natapik ni Tamsi, saves it to Abundo. We don't have the numbers. Abundo will wait. Tamsi gets it to Ronyo. He'll drive, spins, it's blocked. Shot clock down. Ronyo. Another stop for Zamboanga. JC Marcelino. Hitay ng kakampi.
Fuentes this time on isolation on the left.
Fuentes from way out. No. Abundo. Looking for a teammate. Tamsi again for 3.
That's his 4th attempt, just not falling for Tamsi at the moment.
The assist of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Gabaini with a finish, and JC Marcelino with another assist.
This is the tangibles that the Marcelino brothers contribute. They create and give up that ball for their teammates to score.
12 assists now para kay JC Marcelino. We'll be right back.
Lahat naman tayo gusto manalo eh. Sino mo pumunta dito para matalo? Pero nalalagay natin sa mali. Nagtuturuan tayo, sisisiyan tayo. Pare, we're all here to win. Pare, so pwede natin sabihin na good way, tulungan natin yung kakampi natin. Kung sinasabi ni Jason, pag may bagong scheme, sabihin natin, tulungan natin. Marami naman tayo sa pwede magtutulungan.
A very animated Thomas Torres there, egging on his teammates. Thomas, of course, a veteran of so many big games. And for more on him, here's Gian Alianes.
Isang bagay ang in-emphasize talaga ni Coach Eric. He told his players, which is what you saw in that video, na pag nakikita na nagsasarili sila, papaupuin niya, which provides priority to ball movement. He assures the players na hindi siya kinakabahan ngayon dahil sanay na siya sa mga sitwasyong ganito. He reminds them of their experience as players as well and how they can redeem themselves of any lapses. Ang mensahe ni Coach Eric, hindi tayo perfect, hindi ito magiging madali, pero ang meron tayo ang isa't isa at kaya natin manalo if we gather ourselves for the win. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna.
Thank you, G.
Yeah, it's a mountain to climb though for Quezon.
Very tough to, bring the ball game closer, but shooting threes like that, and they've had so many attempts. That's probably the 4th or 5th attempt from the squad of Quezon, and it hasn't been falling. But then again, that's what Zamboanga's giving, and they have no other choice but to make those attempts because shot clock is going down.
Gravera. 78-63, 14 points para kay Rodel Gravera.
Gravera needs to find more of those moving without the ball situations to get himself free.
JC Marcelino has become more of a facilitator in this ball game. Mahari puts it in for 2. And JC Marcelino, 13 assists. Mahari with 15 points. Lagrama, no.
Oh!
Players on the court, let's proceed to the shaded area in front of your respective benches. Both teams are advised to observe the proper bench decorum.
Bagsak si John Mahari. And they will review this. What's your verdict there, Coach JV?
Well, foul called away from the ball. Mahari was trying to get position to come back down. And we just need to wait on how severe. Kasi the referees need to be consistent in all their calls, especially in situations na away from the ball. How they decide?
Number 20, following the drama, second, third team foul.
Just an ordinary foul.
Yeah, it's an ordinary foul. It's good that they review it because kanina the way they reacted, parang unsportsmanlike agad yung tatawag nila eh.
Just to think, no, Lagrama kung gaano kaliit siya compared to Mahari at si Mahari bumagsak ng ganon. But Abunda comes back into the game for Lagrama. Well, given that the time is 5:33, hindi naman talaga kailangan ng tres. They just need to make stops atong Quezon and score the way Gravera was able to score mid-range dun sa painted area. Huwag muna humanap ng tres, kaya pa naman ipalapit ito.
5.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. This season will end tonight. Will it be Zamboangas or Quezon? Gravera with the block. Abundo ahead to Opiso. Stops and banks it in.
5 points by Opiso. Doon natin nababanggit nga. Just run, get that ball, easy baskets lang.
80-65. 15-point lead para sa Zamboanga. Caralipio against Gravera. Minerva with a help defense. And another stop for the Huskers. Abundo. Back to Opiso. Down low they go. Minerva spins and scores.
7 points for Minerva. That's all it takes. Every possession you must score for Quezon.
This move of the game is brought to you by Nexus 88 Gaming. Minerva finding the mismatch against Jodel Fuentes, and Minerva does the rest. 13-point lead for Zamboanga. We have a timeout. representing our Suzuki muscular and sporty fan of the game, just like the Avenis, do more and achieve more with the muscular and the sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenis, oras na para magmotor. Napaka-sporty naman ng ating fan of the game. Will we see one final comeback galing sa Quezon Huskers? Or will the Zamboanga family's brand sardines finally end the resistance dito sa BACOOR, Coach JB?
Sorry sa Def, hindi mo na hihintayin ko muna humina. Again, because while you were talking, biglang sumigaw na ang ating mga fans. Forgive me.
It's okay. Nasa likod natin yung mga Huskers, yan, yung mga naka-orange na yan. Zamboanga able to cross half court. Fuentes. JC Marcelino. Gravera right in front of it. 5 on the clock. JC finds Adi Santos. Masyadong malalim. Opiso grabs the rebound. Ang ganda na sana nun.
Ganda sana nun, but you know, Adi Santos finding himself under. JC probably should have taken that shot and he gets a foul.
Abundo could not make the shot. That would have been big. But he will get 2 free throws instead.
And he's got full control of the game right now. Itong si Abundo, the confidence level of this kid is way up there. I hope he's just rewarded with these 2 points.
Grabe, Abundo. Yun nga yung tanong natin eh. Does Quezon have one final run in them?
One, probably 2 or 3 more runs that they can, you know, come up with. Because right now, 3 possessions, hindi nakapag-score ang Zamboanga. Sadly for Abundo, he missed his second shot.
Pressure here from the Huskers, 80-68. JC Marcelino has had a terrific game as a playmaker. He turned into a playmaker rather than a scorer for this do-or-die matchup.
Oo nga, and he's a willing creator for his team. And now let's see if he's gonna score. There you go.
Marcelino, step back jumper, wala. Rebound, nakuha ni King Caralipio. Good tap there, galing kay Tosi Tancinco.
Yan ang versatility talaga ni JC. Pag naipit na siya, he finds himself free. He's willing to shoot.
The shot clock was down to a single second when Tancinco fired that 3-pointer. So another opportunity here for Quezon. Gravera for 3. Wala. Nakuha ni Caralipio ang rebound and Zamboanga will not rush. They've been held to just 6 points here in the third. There's a foul on Abundo. Well, fourth quarter rather. 6 na puntos na sila. And Quezon only 9 points also in the final quarter.
You should have seen the faces of the coaching staff nitong Quezon Sedef after Gravera took that 3-pointer. Wishful thinking na pumasok, but very sad sila na could have had a better attempt at the basket with that possession.
Fidel Fuentes. Pinapatay ni Minerva, Abundo, and Santos getting entangled, and that will send Santos to the line. Nasa penalty na Quezon.
Two free throws, Adi Santos.
Adi Santos. Zamboanga already with 26 free throws in the ball game. 81-68.
This guy is going to be tough to, as they move on, very tough to defend or stop him from scoring. Adi Santos 9 points in the ball game.
This is the second. 81-68, under 3 minutes remaining. Minerva. Oh, he was there. And he passes it to our good friend, Tonton.
Oo nga. He should have gotten the ball sa Delph.
I wanted to get it away from him.
Yeah.
Hindi naman siya dapat ang pinapasahan eh.
Hindi pa.
Either sa ating dalawa dapat yung bola na yun eh.
I know. Well, errant pass ulit.
Oh,
Sayang.
naka-orange ba tayo? Nakapula naman tayo.
Nakapula. Turnover there. 11 turnovers for Zamboanga. 17 na para sa Quezon. At the worst time to come. Mabanggit lang natin, penalty na ngayon ang Quezon habang dalawa pa lang ang fouls ng Zamboanga.
JC Marcelino missing. Here's Abundo. Attacks blocked by Fuentes. Gravera from the corner. Three-pointer. Wala. That's a foul on Fuentes.
I like the way Abundo just stopped Fuentes and Fuentes did the same thing to each other. Total respect. Sabi mo nga, nagsama sila. Tulakan, laban, till the end. Pero kaibigan, after this highly contested do-or-die game.
Time out, Quezon Huskers.
And Coach Eric Gonzalez trying to map out last stand of his team. 81-68. 13-point lead for Zamboanga. 2:20 left in this do-or-die game. Judel Fuentes, 16 points in game 1, 8 points in game 2. Almost the same number of attempts, pero you know, he was silenced in game 2, but game 3, he's come alive at 15, 5 and 3, and he could have scored more, Coach JV, if he wasn't hurt in that third quarter.
Oo nga, at medyo bumagal nga ang laro niya, itong pagpasok niya, but still doing a great job on defense against Abundo.
Judel Fuentes played for San Juan last season, helped them reach the North Division Finals against Nueva Ecija, and he was part of the Mythical Five as well. So in terms of you know, caliber and quality, ito si Judel Fuentes, really one of the best marksmen in the league.
Well, talking about marksman, Tamsi coming back into the ball game. Yan, inaasahan din tumira sa labas.
Abundo trying to find a way against Caralipio, but King Caralipio lost the handle. Abundo there. Fuentes able to get it to Caralipio. Tancinco extends the lead to 15.
Oh, that's just a heartbreaker. Caralipio at least having the presence of mind to look outside the front court niya. Nakita na si Tancinco.
Gravera lumapit, finger roll, wala. Rebound goes to Tamsi. He'll take the three and hit the three. Lead is back to 12, 10 points for Tamsi.
So that's the reason why Tamsi was brought back in for those 3-point shots. At kailangan na para sa Quezon.
JC Marcelino. They swing it over to Caralipio. Fuentes attacks, layup. Yes! 17 points para kay Judel Fuentes. Doing it on both ends of the floor here in this winner-go-home affair.
And that's what I felt when he fell down earlier. No, sabi ko, based on experience, babalik at babalik si Judel Fuentes and true to form. Just when you think Quezon played a great was close to making a great defensive stop, Judel Fuentes penetrating.
Watch this exceptional pass of the game brought to you by Boracay de Laia, the official hotel and resort of the Mpbl. That was a tough pass, by the way. That was the length of the floor.
Oh, the entire length. Biglaan pa nga ang kanyang because he was looking first somebody to pass near himself, and then saw Tancinco open, launching that touchdown pass.
No, he's actually played a great game.
Yes, he did.
Tancinco as well.
Yes, he did. Great contribution for him sa team nila.
It was always going to be more outside of beyond JC Marcelino, yung magiging nakadepende yung resulta sa game na to for Zamboanga.
The nice thing about this is it's no longer a Marcelino twins type of a basketball game. Everybody contributing with the two twins orchestrating. Very tough now to prepare in the future games against Zamboanga.
Fuentes, the turnaround shot. And the confidence now of Judel Fuentes sky high. Tamsi for three. And Santos will get the defensive rebound, and just seconds away from what should be.
Players on the court just proceed to the shaded area in front of your respective benches. Both teams are advised to observe rubber bench decorum.
If you're Zamboanga, you don't want to get involved in this as well. Coping La Grama. Emotions running high.
Well, the game is basically over. Probably La Grama didn't like the additional aggressiveness by the JC or JV, was it? And then Judel Fuentes came closer. But alam mo, kailangan natin bago ko ituloy, ito makita natin yung action na nangyari.
There was a foul right there. JV Marcelino. And yun ang foul. And Magrama making sure na kita yung foul, and JV with an extra motion. Trying to plant his head sa chest ni Topeng La Grama.
Alam mo, ito nga, tapos na. I needed to point out the difference sa mukha ni Judel Fuentes. Judel Fuentes in the game sa Zamboanga, galit na galit. Really upset. A mixture of sad, angry, frustrated. Tonight, nakangiti na siya. Napakaganda. Great game for Judel Fuentes.
JV Marcelino did not like that from Topeng La Grama.
And to think, babalikan ko yung sinabi mo earlier, first time na nagtayo ng team ang Quezon, first time playing and reaching the playoffs. What more on the second year?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think if they keep this squad together and probably add a few more, they take note of this team. Actually, they had a few players coming in and out of the lineup. They did have Rafi Verano for a while. Medyo hindi din siya nagtagal because he was moved on to the PBA as well. So si Will Gozum also nasa kanila din.
I think we both can agree. Sa future, may maganda ipapakita nitong Quezon.
Oo. And especially with the support ng kanilang LGU.
Right.
Governor Helen Tan, Dr. Helen Tan, maganda yung suporta. Mayor Mark Alcala nandyan din. And the fans, yung fan base nila.
Matindi. They have nothing to be ashamed of. Celebrate tonight. Great game. Very tough to beat Zamboanga twice.
So JV Marcelino cannot take the free throw because he has 5 fouls.
Tosi Tansinko replaces JV Marcelino.
And Tosi Tansinko will take these free throws.
Ito ang isa sa mga napakatagal na 30 seconds
Tosi Tansinko.
na hinaharap natin. Tansinko, titignan natin.
Eight points para kay Tosi Tansinko. 8 precious points para kay Tosi.
Binanggit mo agad 8. Parang sinasabi mo hindi na dadagdag yun sa Del.
May chance pa naman dagdagan. Pero importante yung 8 points na yun.
I just had to clear it up. Oh! Kita mo na.
Ito kasi, sinabi mo pa eh.
Because he was making an attempt and then 8 points agad. Well, alam niya na, napakakulay talaga pag tayo ay nagsama.
Never mind the scoreline, ang fans ng Quezon have absolutely no problem with regards to cheering on their team.
The ball stays with Quezon Huskers. Time out, Quezon Huskers.
And there's an incident again.
Well, Agrama on his way out bumped into JC. Gave him the shoulder bump. And Coach Rick Sitikson, pabayaan mo na. Frustration and, anger, disappointment, all that combined. But in the end, it's just, there's respect. You can sense. Gustong lang talaga manalo ni Agrama. Gusto niya makakontribute. Di lang siya nakadiskarte agad para sa kanyang koponan.
And the ball game pretty much over at this point. And Topeng, come on now.
There you see Coach Richie Tixon. Pabayaan niya na.
Yeah, but
I get you.
That is...
Could have been called.
Yeah.
Should have been called. And they reviewed it. And let's see.
Well, there was an incident in game 2 na I think made the rounds online. A play that Topeng was actually called for flaking a foul, although he was clearly natamaan siya ni JC or JV Marcelino. I'm not sure if you remember that because you called that game with Javi.
Yeah, probably yun. Ibinabalik lang niya. Hindi siya nakabawi sa paglalaro ng maganda. Humanap na ng paraan, but still.
They go to Mahinay, lost the ball, ends up with Caralipio. And JC Marcelino will dribble the clock. Judel Fuentes, nice to see him back, recovering and finding his form in this do-or-die matchup. And Zamboanga, Z-Fam, Zamboanga Family's brand sardines are moving on to the next round ng inyong Mpbl South Division Playoffs. Coach Louie Alas will advance to the next round in the South Division. It's an 88-76 win para dito sa Zamboanga Family's brand sardines. Quezon Huskers pushing the Zamboanga Family's brand sardines to the limit before yielding in game 3. And our next is 88 player of the game. And just reminding us what he's capable of in big games. Judel Fuentes. Playoff Judel is back once again. And this time with Zamboanga powering his way to an impressive 88-76 win. Zamboanga will move on and they wait for the winner of the matchup between the the Bacoor City Strikers and the Iloilo United Royals. A huge victory here for Zamboanga, the reigning South Division champions. Let's go to Gian Alanis.
Congratulations to the Zamboanga's family brand Sardines and our best player of the game with 19 points, Judel Fuentes. Judel, no third quarter, actually nag-usap tayo because you had an injury. Pero sabi mo kahit masakit, kayang-kaya mo pa rin bumalik ng laro. Bakit mahalaga sa'yo na 100% ang binigay mo today?
Una-una, nagpapasalamat tayo kay Lord kasi binigyan kami ng panalo. Yun naman, kailangan namin manalo, no? Kailangan namin maglaro ng maayos. And yung may injury na kailangan pa rin namin pumasok lumaban kasi do or die Kailangan buhos lahat. Kaya yun, nagbunga naman yung sacrifice namin.
And nung first 2 games ng playoff series na to, the score was very close pero ngayon nanalo kayo in double digits. Ano yung ginawa niyong iba para ma-close out ang playoff series today?
Nag-adjust lang kami. Nag-stick lang kami sa play ni coach and sa mga depensa niya. And sa play na pinapagawa niya sa amin. Kaya yun, nakuha namin itong panalo na to.
Judel, yung mga Zamboanga's Family Brand Sardines fans na andito sa Strike Gymnasium ngayon at yung mga nanonood sa bahay nila, proud na proud sa inyo. So, pasalamatan mo naman sila sa suporta nila.
Maraming salamat, lalo na kay Ma'am Manita Cao and sa lahat ng sponsor namin, sa Pamilya Sardines and sa Patrick Sportswear and sa lahat ng taga Zamboanga. Nanalo tayo! Sa pamilya ko, sa Davao, si Mama Papa, sa asawa ko, sa anak ko, si Matia, sa kuya ko sa Davao, taga Matina, and sa mama ni Dupmapig, happy birthday po tita, and sa lahat ng taga Mawab, taga Bakmi Davao, Bakmi Makati, Bakmi Mawab, and sa lahat ng mga nagpapabate, thank you.
That was our best player of the game, which was brought to us by Next 88 Gaming. He's actually about to do something very special for his team. But to Delphin JV, I will let you tell us more about that.
Congratulations, Judel Fuentes and the Zamboanga Family's Brand Sardines. They're moving on to the next round. They will be up against the winner of BACOOR and ILOILO, and Judel will do the honors to confirm their place in the next round. Judel Fuentes of Zamboanga, they have locked up their place in the next round of your Mpbl playoffs. Up next, it's ILOILO against BACOOR. Both teams out to prove their worth in this matchup as we are just about done with our coverage here. Quezon Huskers, their season ending tonight, Coach JV, but you know, they can hold their heads high because of their performance in their debut season dito sa Mpbl.
Napakaganda talaga. They beat Zamboanga in Zamboanga, hoping to come back and do the same thing tonight. Pero it's tough talaga to beat Zamboanga back-to-back. So, great effort on their part. Great adjustment done by Zamboanga to beat etong very tough Quezon Huskers.
Well, Judel Fuentes putting the finishing touches to an impressive win for Zamboanga. They will move on once again to the next round of your Mpbl South Division playoffs. We're waiting actually for the press con, and then yun na nga, punta na tayo sa ating press room for the post-game press con.
Welcome to Mpbl post-game press conference. Congratulations, Coach Arnold Contorno and our best player, Judel Fuentes. Coach, you pulled off and you came back stronger than your last game. Coach, sa tingin mo, ano yung ginawa niyo today para makuha yung panalo at makaabante sa next round?
Actually, ang ginawa namin is we try to watch the video and we try to correct yung anong mga pagkakamali namin sa game 2. And it so happened na at least na ang na yun, na-workout yung pinakhandaan namin. And we are very thankful sa mga supporters namin dito na dito rin kahit wala kami sa hometown namin.
Judel, sa'yo, sinong gusto mong makatapat? It's either ILOILO or BACOOR.
Kami naman is wala naman kaming pinipili kasi nga kahit sino dyan pwede naman namin makalaban kasi yun nga, may preparado naman kami and nagtiwala din kami sa mga coaches.
So Judel nga, this yung Zamboanga medyo known for being the more senior team, pero tonight kayo nag-step up. So talk about na, yun nga, despite what happened to the March UPC, kayo yung isa sa mga nag-step up for the team.
Siguro kailangan pa namin yung dagdagan yung yung energy namin sa loob ng court kasi nga doon kami nabubuhay sa depensa namin, and yung opensa namin bonus na lang yun kasi nag-start kami sa defense namin eh.